Well, it's safe to say that we've had quite the roller coaster of events since I released my first video a couple days ago, but thankfully I said this when I opened the video.
I feel like I have to take this all with like a pinch of salt because I'm gonna be real here. This family has been known for lying.
But what happened? Well, it seems like someone in the Lil Tay camp lied, which is good news because that means they're alive. Now that they've pulled that card though, it's going to be very hard for them to find someone who likes them, but brace yourselves though, because this story is about to get absolutely insane. I've been covering Lil Tay since about 2018. I've had quite the amount of people who've just interacted with me over the years, sending me messages, giving me a little bit of like tips to what's actually going on behind the scenes. So in the last 48 hours, I've messaged every single person who's ever reached out to me about Lil Tay. I've also gone through my entire list of everyone I knew has interacted with her at some point to see what they've been saying about the situation. And oh boy, do we have a massive rabbit hole to go down together. So first, let's go through the timeline of events. Starting off the whole thing, the Lil Tay Instagram account drops the post announcing their passing. I saw this right away, and immediately right after I started getting DMs and emails from you guys saying all sorts of stuff. A lot of people were saying they both ended their own lives. Some were saying overdose, some were saying car accident, some were saying jet ski accident, and the last one was the biological father was behind it. So at first, no matter what, it seemed like some sort of tragedy happened. Then we had the Ishan Goal messages from my last video that said, I've tried calling her brother and they didn't pick up. This has me stressed. I don't know who else would have access to this account outside of Tay and her brother. All I know is Tay was about to win the legal battle and get rights and access to everything again, and this happens. Something's very off. About a week ago, Jason, the brother, confirmed to me that he was confident they would win the legal battle against their father and get full rights over all the accounts and money. Then this happens, has me really sketched out. Oh, and real quick, I just want to clear up all the misconceptions about Lil Tay and Jason. They have separate biological fathers, which is why Lil Tay's father wasn't trying to get custody over Jason, even though that Jason was also a minor when all of this was going down in 2018. But going back to all the incidents people were claiming happened, there was no reports of an OD that matched their ages in the last couple of weeks. Same thing with car accidents. But there was this article which showed a jet ski accident, which unfortunately the victim perfectly matched Lil Tay. But there was nothing about a 21-year-old man who would be her brother. So this was apparently the best lead. If something happened to her, it was likely it would be this. Until the New York Post spoke with the Vancouver Police Department, only to be told there was no reports of the death of either Claire or her brother, saying, as of now, we're not aware and are not investigating. That completely contradicts the original Instagram post saying that it's still under investigation. Then in the other location they've been a lot in during her career, which is LA, they had no records for her in LA County either. So then we're kind of like, okay, what is going on here? So people reached out to the parents, and the father didn't want to confirm this either, where he, in quotes, said, sorry, I can't. This is very weird, but we'll get back to that because I've also received some information to why he would maybe not want to comment on this. But if you've seen my previous videos on Lil Tay, you would know that I keep tabs on a guy named Swaggerman because whoever runs that account has been seen with Lil Tay a lot during her short career. And he posted a story that said, don't believe everything you read. Then out of nowhere, you had an Instagram account spring up called Termani. That account posted this message saying, to be clear, I'm not dead. I don't have access anymore to the Lil Tay Instagram account anymore. My sister and I were winning our case. It was just a couple of days before we got it all back, all her social media, and come out about the truth. Me and Tay are not dead. We don't got access to the account. Our parents want us gone off the internet, but we will not go away. This is our new account for now. They're spreading misinformation. We're not dead. They're the only ones that got access to the account. Do not believe it. Our parents took everything. All that we ask is to share this post to your story and follow this account. More updates in a couple hours. And to make things even more confusing, a new Termani account appears with an underscore after it, claiming that the other Termani account was hacked. Both accounts are fake from what I could tell. And then you have like 80 other clone Instagram accounts all claiming that they're Lil Tay or Lil Tay's brother. So it's a massive mess. So to find anything, we're gonna need to go to the people that we know that Tay has interacted with in the past. The first being Harry Sang. B&O News reached out to him where he can't confirm anything either. Then Harry also made a TikTok video about this.
Is Lil Tay really passed away? I'm gonna share the information I have obtained so far. My name is Harry Sang. I was the last known manager of Lil Tay. Also, I have been in some of her videos before.
This is so terrified.
God damn it, what the hell? At approximately 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Lil Tay's family had released an official statement announcing her passing, as well as the passing of her brother. Subsequently to this announcement, I have engaged in conversation with individuals who maintain a close connection with the family, and I was told they cannot talk about the event that occurred, nor any current affair. In my pursuit to comprehend this information, I also engaged my personal psychic, who share insight from her guardian angels, suggesting that the initial news may not be entirely accurate. At this point, I cannot confirm or deny the legitimacy of the statement released by the family, but I will keep you all updated.
From what I can tell, this guy's kind of a LARP, and his reputation becomes even more questionable when you see what happens next. Because one of the more shocking plot twists in the story is someone decided to try to capitalize off of the passing of Lil Tay by launching a crypto meme coin. And naturally, this token was called Lil Tay. I'm slowly coming to the conclusion that shame does not exist in 2023 anymore. And the description of this token is Lil Tay is a hybrid of a meme and utilities token based on the late influencer Lil Tay, the youngest flexer of the century meme. And at first, I thought this was just gonna be some like anonymous scumbag trying to capitalize and make a quick buck off of the passing of a 14-year-old girl. But I mean, hey, to my surprise, you saw that TikTok video. His username was the Harry Voice, and if you went to theharryvoice.com, it redirected you to this crypto project. So there's definitely something going on there, and this guy definitely has some questions to answer. I've also heard from someone who wanted to remain anonymous that Lil Tay is definitely in LA right now. And if you want my take on that, I'm not sure, because I don't know if she can even leave Canada if she's involved in the lawsuit about her custody. But I did get this very interesting tip via email, but I have to take this with a pinch of salt because I don't know who sent me this email. But the story he's about to tell us makes more sense than any of the other alternatives that I've found. Harry's saying the CEO of the meme coin was planning on releasing the coin today in collaboration with Lil Tay and her brother. Expectations for the meme coin were meh at best long term, but for given the cult status of Lil Tay, it would have been a decent paycheck for her, Henry, her brother, and others involved nonetheless. However, word on the crypto street is that the family, especially the father's side, did not like the fact that her brother and her would get that money and decided to basically wreck the plan with that statement. They knew that people would eventually get behind it, wrong real name in the post, no explanation, no police report, etc. But it would be enough to basically kill the coin, kill the momentum it would have had, and damage the reputation of Lil Tay / her brothers, since, as you correctly pointed out, they were about to win the lawsuit. This win is now in danger because they want to argue that this publicity stunt was initiated from her to boost the meme coin and that she simply got caught. Okay, so again, we should take that with a massive pinch of salt, but that would make sense to why the father didn't want to confirm or deny if Lil Tay passed away. But this also raises a bunch of other questions. So were they just trying to make the best of it when the announcement came out that Lil Tay passed away, and they just launched this meme coin saying that it was to honor Lil Tay after she passed away? Because like the whole project was claiming that she passed away as well. But then on the other side, why would they run a crypto scam, especially in 2023? And I'm saying it's a crypto scam because a couple $1,000s were ran through that thing and the site is already gone. And I think the money that was ran through the site was probably insider money from the team just trying to create some sort of liquidity. So I don't even think they made any money off of it. But why would they run a crypto scam? Well, Lil Tay is in a little bit of a catch-22. They don't make money, but her entire gimmick is she's rich and finna get richer. So she essentially just relies on flexing items for content. If they win this lawsuit and they're allowed to start posting to this account again, they would need money to make Lil Tay content. Either that or they would need to use other people's stuff like they've previously been doing. The problem there is, from what I've heard from the people who know them, Jason, the brother of Lil Tay, does not want to sign any deal with anyone. So they're not getting access to other people's items to flex. This is also why I called this manager Harry a LARP, because from what I've heard, they've never signed anything with him. But they must have some sort of current association if they're planning on scheming up a crypto rug pull, because it wouldn't make sense for Harry or Henry to be doing this as a lone wolf, because then that's just a whole new level of scumbag. But the only connection we have of Harry and Lil Tay is he was involved in that one video with them. But after going through all the stories, that's the one that I received via email that makes the most sense. But as of right now, all we can really do is speculate. So if nothing comes from the Lil Tay account for a while now, that might have been what happened. Because I feel like it's either that happened, or they're using this to like really stir up the pot, make Lil Tay relevant again, and then they're going to capitalize off of this new attention somehow. Either via a album, because we've known for years now that Lil Tay has tried to become a rapper, or with some big documentary. Somehow they're going to try to monetize this if that original email story is not true. So if that email story is not true, I'm thinking album or documentary with the announcement of Lil Tay's back, we're back better than ever, rich and finna get richer, and you know, the whole cycle just restarts. I also saw a lot of you guys were commenting on my last video and messaging me about her having help me in her YouTube bio. But that's old. That's been there for years. They changed that YouTube bio around the time I made this video, which was about 2 years ago. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you want to go down another rabbit hole, this is probably one of the largest TikTok true crime frauds ever. And we did a massive deep dive on that. So I'd recommend you guys to check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.